radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows. Live 24/7. On hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Charlotte Wood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Risky Radio. So real. So sexy. It's Risky Radio. Introducing Risky Radio with your host, Carrice.
We got some feedback. All right. You guys are tuned in to Risky Radio with Carrice. This is where real meets sexy and sexy meets dangerous. And you can get in the conversation by following us on Instagram and Twitter at risky_radio. You can follow me at Carrice on every single platform. As we do each and every Tuesday, we deliver the shady ass tea. Sir, I guess I'm gonna let people see us. What's the tea?
Oh, so good to be home.
What's up, though?
Am I coming in clear?
You coming in clear? We can hear. Hold on. Wait. Try it again. Test. Check one.
Check one. Am I coming in clear?
We hear you loud and clear.
In the back, can they hear me?
They can hear you.
So
ain't nobody in the back, but we can hear you.
Ain't nobody in the back because of COVID.
Right. You better say it. Okay.
Right in the back because of COVID.
We ain't playing them games.
People got their stimulus checks. I know they're happy. They out there buying new laptops. They out there, buying new TVs, bed sets, living room suits.
You know what? I let people do what they want to do with their own money. You know what I mean? It ain't my business.
I'm not being shady. I'm just saying that's what people are doing.
That's what's happening right now.
People buying vacations. They're stimulating the economy.
Absolutely. That's definitely what's happening.
Right. And so I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you.
Wait. I saw this picture and it had like 5 kids on it and they all had a 1,400 over their head. That's how you were looking at your kids with? That's how you was looking at your kids?
Not at all. Not at all. I'm gonna be completely honest. I wasn't following the stimulus story and all of that. I had no idea. I didn't even know it got approved. So I wasn't even, because you know what? I wasn't gonna stress myself out. People was watching it. Is it gonna get approved? I'm not gonna stress myself. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, hallelujah, I can still eat.
Well, I mean, the thing is that I don't even think that. I mean, what was it? A total of what they gave $600 before, $400 or something like. I mean, The thing is that how did they expect for people to really stimulate the economy and still live off of this little bit of money? I'm like seriously, and I think that this allowed me the opportunity to understand that the U.S. is likely not the richest country like they state they are.
Right.
I mean, because there's literally no way.
Right. Nobody got no money.
and clearly the United States ain't got that either. Because I mean, we have Canada; they were getting 2 G's a month. And we been scrounging up a couple of hundreds of dollars here and there. Like we scraping up money to make sure that we can live. It's ridiculous. And it's like this whole year put people in so much debt because they lost their jobs. You know, they still had to pay rent or mortgage. You know, it probably ruined so many people's credit.
Right. Credit is it's shot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm happy for those who have it and who have the opportunity to spend it, who don't have to catch up. Because if you know that's some bullshit. You get a deposit into your account and it all got to go out to bills. You can't do nothing. You can't stimulate shit. All you got to do is go out.
That's likely what's happening, but I think that there's a lot of people who are not responsible, who going out to try to turn up with their $1,400. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and that's not okay.
It's not like just to pivot to something a little sad, a lot sad actually. So this family,
child, ahead,
got murdered over a stimulus check.
Crazy.
The daddy murdered the children and the brother, and 4 people were killed because he wanted half the stimulus money. And when I first read, I thought it was, how you see stuff, it's like, oh, click here, you'll see, what Precious looks like now, or so I thought it was like that shit.
Precious.
You know what I'm saying? Like, actor Gabrielle Sidibe has lost 300 pounds. And I'd be like, what? Said shit like that. Shit at the bottom of the internet. So I thought it was that. So I didn't even like. I was like, that's bullshit. And they kept coming up, and then my phone was like, bloop. Like somebody really got murdered over a stimulus check.
Several people.
4 people.
A baby too, 7-year-old. Listen, when I read the article, because I read the article, I don't know if it was yesterday morning. I read it, and I really was like, this man really killed this baby? Like I was like, my heart broke for a second.
Shot the baby, like legitimately.
Wait, and this is the whole story though. So dude comes over to the baby mama's house and was like, hey, I want my money for my stimulus. Okay. Those of you who may be familiar, those who are either on child support or ain't paying child support or whatever, your stimulus going to the baby mama or baby daddy. It's just what it is. Okay. So baby mama got the stimulus check. And she's like, no, I'm not giving you this. You don't deserve any of this. You're not even helping with the baby. So they continue to argue. And then she says, okay, I'll give you $450. So dude left, mad still, talking about he wants the money, came back, asked for the money again, asked the family for the money, arguing with the chick.
Went through her purse.
Listen, shoots the brother, shoots the aunt, shoots the 7-year-old baby. And did he shoot the mama too? It was 4 people.
4 people got killed. The mama was injured, but she didn't get killed. So it was like brother, cousin,
baby,
and grandma.
Listen, that story literally broke my heart. And I was and so the lady, I guess the baby mama, had hid on she hid on the neighbor's porch or whatever. He couldn't find her. He left. This is the thing that got me. He took the baby, put the baby in the car.
He came back for the milk.
Went back inside.
Came back
to
for the
get
milk.
A bottle for the baby and shot everybody again. This fool went back in the house
over a stimulus check, sir.
Gets a bottle for the baby, and then goes and shoots everybody again.
Not at all.
And then gets back in the car.
Yeah, and then they find the baby 24 hours later. Well, so the baby's back with the mama.
Well, they didn't essentially find the baby. The dude was locked, like had himself barricaded in. Right. The negotiator talked the baby out, and the baby was unharmed. Thank goodness. And this mofo did this for less, like $1,400, bro. I was done. When I read the article, I just had to take a minute because I was like, I can't believe this dude. And the baby killing the 7-year-old really just got me.
I couldn't. You know how done I was. I couldn't even believe that it was a real story. I thought it was a pretend story. I'm like, nobody got killed over a stimulus check. Like, I just couldn't. And then I read the story, and I'm like, there's no. I still am like a
remember
little
when people
bit
were getting
shocked.
killed over the Popeyes chicken sandwich, though? Like, let's really think about this. Like, the thing is, I don't know if it's just that they're being ridiculous. Clearly, dude has some sort of mental illness. I can't diagnose him. That's not my thing.
Right.
But there's something mentally wrong with this man that he would shoot people over $1,400. That's not his.
Right.
And you know what the problem? You know what the problem is? It's the way that this $1,400 stimulus was presented to everyone, where they should have made it clear that the stimulus goes to the parent taking care of the child,
custodial parent.
And that's the problem. It's like, I'm sorry, you're not paying child support. If you are, you're paying $50 in child support. Right. No, sir. Or ma'am.
Right.
We'll keep it equal here. No, sir or ma'am, you're not getting a stimulus. Like, who made them think? Like, the problem is they're making it seem like the stimulus is their stimulus, but it's going to the parent. And them wording it is not okay. Right. We don't have your money. She got your money. Exactly. Right. And that's not okay. Right. So I think that's a big part of the problem. And we got, I don't know. I don't have a baby mama or a baby daddy. Praise so him. I can't even imagine how many baby mamas and baby daddies got a phone call asking if they could have their stimulus. Ma'am, these people out here, you ain't talked to your baby mama in 6 months. You ain't seen your kid in a year and a half. The last time you saw your baby, they was still crawling. And they walking, they in school now. No, not in school. Not in school. And now you calling, talking about some, well, they got the stimulus coming out, and maybe I can get half of that. Half? Nigga, sir, ma'am, I will send you a $25 Starbucks gift card. Gift card. Right. Right. A digital one, not even one. Not even right. I'm sending you a digital gift card. I'm gonna give you a $15 Old Navy gift card. I ain't giving you shit. You better get you some flip flops and have a good day. It's crazy. It's like I can't. That story really kind of did something to my soul because I was like, wow, this is really not happening. Like, this dude really just went and killed these people. It's crazy. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is. I'm sorry to even have to report, but yeah, it was sad. Wild. Since we're talking about prayers. Prayers. Since we're talking about being holy. Amen, saints. Did I get that link? You did. Okay. Talking about being holy and righteous. Kirk Franklin, who is one of my favorite people on the planet, even more so now. One of my favorite people on the planet. His son, I think his son is 34, 32, 30 something. 33 years old. 33. Well, same age as Jesus when Jesus died. So I'm just saying, if you've read the Bible, he was 33 when they hung him on the cross. When he died for your sins. You know what I'm saying? He was 33 when they hung him high and stretched him wide. So Kirk Franklin got his son leaked leaked audio of him cussing him out, Kirk Franklin cussing his son out. Now, I'm a daddy. I've had a daddy. I've been cussed out by my daddy. Sometimes I deserved it. Most times I deserved it. Other times I didn't. Hey, I ain't do everything wrong all the time, but sometimes the shit that came out of my mouth and that was in my heart to try to bless my, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. And he couldn't spare the rod because he spoiled a child. He spoiled a child. And this man is a 33-year-old man. So I'm saying grown ass man. That means if you're standing in front of me, we both going to jail if I put my hands on you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just gonna be me. When the police show up, both our black asses is leaving because this is a fight between two consenting adults. I'm not whooping on nobody. Mm-mm. I felt like that was some whole shit to post your daddy on the internet. Man, like for real though. Seriously. I'm like, you gonna really post your daddy on the internet? Like your daddy, Kirk Franklin, you like, I'm gonna try to shame him. And this is the thing for those of you who haven't heard. I mean, I don't know if you've been under a rock or whatever, and you haven't seen, this, or you haven't seen or heard whatever this video that he posted. He posted on his Instagram, right? Initially, yeah. Yeah, and it's wild.
With some long ass caption by his daddy. Shut up. You 32 years old. Okay. Do
you think it was privilege?
Yes.
That made him even get to that point to even post it?
I think
or spoiled ass kid.
Yes, I think he is. And I'm not saying that Kirk can't be wrong. Kirk absolutely can be. You remember when he told us on Oprah that he jumped in a dumpster for porn?
To get the porn?
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So we understand that Kirk has flaws. We're not mistaken. Okay? But we not. But the fact that you would put your daddy out there like that, and he still came out, he didn't say nothing bad about you. He didn't diss you. He didn't down talk you. All he said was he apologized to his fans for using that language.
He should have never apologized. But let's go ahead and let's listen to this clip real quick, and then we go come back and weigh in and see how y'all feeling too about this, because I got questions.
Okay, if you think I'm really good, but let me say it like this: when your bitch ass starts disrespecting, then get your skinny motherfucking ass back out the goddamn way. Before I put my foot in your ass, because I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Shut the fuck up. I'm old. I will put your neck, nigga, if you ever disrespect me. I did it. He just hung up the phone. I'll break your neck. Is that a threat?
He know what it was. He know it was a damn threat. What you talking about?
Well, no threat. It was a promise.
Right.
Like this is a man of God. Okay?
Not the man.
This is a man of God. He made a promise to you, sanctified and covered in the blood.
Right.
Okay?
In the name of Jesus, he about to put his foot on your neck.
He about to bless you for real.
Now, listen, when he said and I know this was definitely not related, and no pun intended. When he said put his foot on his neck, what did that correlate with I'm gonna go kill you? Or because we know what happens when people get stuff put on their neck.
No. See, what he was saying was he's going to do like the believer's supposed to do with Satan, and put his foot on the neck of Satan. Okay.
Oh.
And hold him down. He was like this. He was speaking to the demon dwelling inside that boy. He wasn't talking to the son. He understands that the battle is not between flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying?
It is between him and the devil.
Right. His principalities
and the sinners.
That's it. So he was rebuking that demon coming out of his son. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't dealing with the son.
Mm-hmm. No.
Y'all didn't catch it. You're gonna catch it on the way home.
Man, listen, y'all better listen. This is the thing, though. I thought that I didn't care about the clip. Clearly, the son said something enough to make him that upset to say whatever he said. He said what he said. And I don't think that he owed us any apology.
Not at all.
I personally wouldn't have acknowledged it anyway. I would have just.
And then the son antagonized us. I dare you. I dare you. Oh, you dare me. You dare me. You
I brought you in this world.
You talking bad on this cellular phone, sir?
That I'm probably paying for on the family plan.
You know the address. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to drop it.
Pull up.
I'm in the same location.
Pull up, sir. Pull up.
God bless Kirk Franklin. Okay,
I really hope that they are able to work it out and figure out what it is that's going on and why they're having such. Because obviously this isn't the first time they've had these types of issues. Right. So this is ongoing, especially if Kirk Franklin said that he called the therapist while they were on the call in order to try to to get some type of mediation. But I think that he's a grown ass man. He's not a kid. I think that he said something to provoke his dad, and that he was preparing to record. his
Right.
father when that happened. And
And
I think
especially
that's one thing. You know what, sir? I might cuss your ass out. We family, right? You
Right.
might do something. I might cuss your ass out, but that's
Right.
family business.
Is
I am not
if
gonna
you and I
air
get
out.
into it, it's between you and I.
Right. It's family business.
Right.
So, I think that he should be dealt with accordingly. I mean, maybe he need to send him a gag order. Maybe he needs to proceed legally in order to let him know this is not a game.
Maybe you need to put his foot on his neck, like he said.
No, we got enough foots on the neck.
See, sometimes it's got to be physical. Sometimes it gotta.
How tall do you think this son is? And first of all, shout out to Plies for actually stepping up and claiming
it,
claiming that, you know what, it really was me.
That was me. That was me talking to him.
Right.
It wasn't Kirk. Kirk wouldn't do that.
Nope. So that's the word on that. That's family. My long story short, family business. It ain't our business. And he is a what did Kirk call him?
Po ass.
Mother bitch ass mother.
Bitch. He called him Po too. With your po ass.
Not Po. He called him Po.
He called him
hear that part.
I didn't even hear that part. That hit him too. He was like, Po. Who Po? You, motherfucker. Motherfucker with the iPhone 6, bitch. You.
Oh my goodness! Shout out to Poe. Okay, that ain't it. But I think that that's, like I said, family business. The son is the same thing Kirk called him for posting that shit online and trying to embarrass or ruin his father's career.
That's been
I think because you basically embarrassed the entire family. The sister, did a whole video as well on Instagram, and she said,
"I got all the family's albums,
all of them,
everyone."
So yeah, and I'm here. I'm here for Kirk Franklin. I like Kirk Franklin. I think that he has been authentic throughout his whole transition of of his life. And even his transition in being a Christian. He's been transparent in that. So that's family business. Dude should be slapped upside the head for posting that shit. Hopefully Kirk can forgive him. I doubt if he forgets that shit. Right. But, hopefully they can mend and figure out some things.
Hope so. Father and son need to be together. So I didn't watch the Grammys. I watched the only thing I watched on the Grammy, I'm gonna be honest with you, was Cardi B's performance with Meg Thee Stallion. That was the only thing. Well, I watched two things, but I watched that one twice. So I think that was an amazing performance. I think it was the best performance I've ever seen on the Grammys ever.
You think?
I think it was an amazing performance. I think she was so talented. I think Megan Thee Stallion was amazing. She sounded great. And the audio quality of that performance was stupendous.
It was spectacular. You know what? I didn't make it through that whole performance. I don't know why I missed that part, and I didn't even think to go back and watch it. I saw little clips of it where Megan, turned Cardi B over with her legs and stuff like that, and I got the whole dominatrix vibe. You know what I mean? I felt it. And listen, I ain't mad at them. Listen, women can use their sexuality however they choose, and if anybody or any man especially has an issue with women being able to sexualize themselves and own their own sexuality, fuck you, your mama and your cousin, because it's not your business. It's women's business of what we're doing. So I said what I said, and that's what I said.
Well, I hope I wasn't making any woman feel like she couldn't flip another friend of hers over with her legs.
In front of you, though?
Right. If you want to get in a giant bed and hump on each other, that is your business. Own that. And you want to do it on national television? Who am I to tell you don't? I just need to make sure my TV is HD. So I can support. I'm a feminist. I'm supporting the arts when I'm watching them. Okay? I'm just that's all I'm saying.
Right, absolutely.
So Tiffany Haddix was on I want to say Chalkboard, but that's not the name of that damn thing.
Chalkboard?
That's not the name of that app. I'm being old. I'm not even gonna try to name the app. It's not an app. It's competition. I'm gonna just on a streaming app. And she says the guy who hosted interviewing her told her that she was the Nicki Minaj of comedy. And somebody else said, unlike Nicki Minaj, you show up on time.
Ooh,
and then she says, unlike Nicki Minaj, I treat people with honor and respect. And so I was like, damn. And so the Barbs were all upset. They're all in a tizzy. Now they're sending her all kinds of shit, death threats and attacks, threats or whatever.
I mean, we know that comes. We already know that's what Nicki Minaj like anyway.
Listen,
I said what I said.
I will say this: I haven't met her personally.
Well, we can say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Sure. Allegedly.
The reports are she is not the most positive person to be in a room with. And I just think that when too many people say it, even if it's not true, maybe you should do something to kind of combat that if that's a bother for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think she's done that. I think she's kind of reinforced that mean girl rumor or energy that's being propagated about her. They said it was based on her 2018 interaction with her at the MTV Music Awards. Tiffany Haddix said something about Fifth Harmony, and Nicki Minaj got on stage and said, "Don't say nothing about Fifth Harmony because Normani that bitch." And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that was an interaction. I thought it was a joke. I never know if Nicki Minaj is telling the truth or if she's just joking or if she's pretending to be somebody else. So I never take anything she says seriously. I never take any because I think it's all a joke. She's kind of like a female Tekashi, except not that. You dig what I'm saying? And not like a shady way.
That's probably why they get along well and they do music together is because they're both of those girls are pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. But this is the thing is that why I wonder why Nicki has that energy and maybe it's pent up, maybe she got some issues that she needs to address with her therapist. I have no idea, but something ain't right.
I don't know. To me, it seems like she's still trying to prove that she is
number one.
Who she says she is, and I'm like, I don't think that she's accepted the fact that she's as successful as she is. You know
what
I mean?
Think so? And that can very well be the case. That can very well be the case because, or maybe she's struggling with understanding that she doesn't have to be the end all be all. Right. She can be her great self. She can be a great entertainer and awarded and decorated entertainer. And she doesn't have to take that away from Megan. She doesn't take that away from Cardi B like that. You can, both of y'all can be great. All of you guys can be great. And I think that that's a problem. And she may have that as an issue. I don't know.
I don't know. I hope she get it together though.
I hope so too. I don't know. At this point, do we really care? If Nicki Minaj came out with a new album, do we really care today?
I don't know. Okay, let me tell you the last Nicki Minaj album I had, but I went out. I think I purchased it. I think it was the pink print. I actually purchased that. I went to Target and bought it with the Adele album because I think they both came out the same weekend. So I bought both of them. I can tell you I still listen to the Adele album. I don't know where that pink print album is.
And the thing is, I will listen to Nicki Minaj here and there, but I think that over the past few years, because her attitude has been so terrible, I haven't really had a desire to even listen to anything she's saying. It's turned me off from even wanting to listen to her. And then too, she got all of these situations going on. She got her brother with the whole, rape situation, and then her allegedly funding his legal team. Right. And then, allegedly threatening this lady who her dude was convicted of raping and, threatening her life, allegedly. Right. And it's just a lot going on. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need that energy. And, she need to get that together. She got a whole baby boy over there.
I don't know. Baby boy? I don't know.
He's fat and cute. He's fat and cute too.
I'm sure
he's fat and cute.
She's a pretty lady. I'm sure she had a pretty baby.
Yeah,
I'm sure she did. So
I don't know what she gonna do with the rapist. But speaking of Tiffany Haddix, what were you saying?
You said Tiffany Haddix did what now?
Nothing. I didn't say. That just really came out wrong. Nothing. Tiffany Haddix did not rape anybody that I'm aware of.
Excuse me?
Tiffany did not rape anybody, but she did win a Grammy.
She won a Grammy. She did. I should have watched the Grammy.
Listen, so I'm going to let you guys hear when she found out that she won a Grammy. It was pretty cool. So here's her team telling her that she won a Grammy. Let's go.
Aww. She won a Grammy. Aww. That wig is shiny. Oh my goodness.
So shout out to Miss Tiffany Haddix. I think that was super dope.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
And
it was dope how they told her too.
That was dope. Congratulations to Tiffany Haddix. I like her more and more every time I see her. Like every time I see her, I like her more.
And child, she was ready too. Her was that for the Grammys or was that for I don't know what it was, but she was looking snatched though. Last week, she got the new blonde hair and everything. I was like, oh, okay, Tiffany, I see you. I see you comment. I don't know what comment, but
hey, he said, comment is giving her a glow. Okay.
I think she's giving herself a glow. I think that's what it is. So shout out to her own glow.
All right, I'm a feminist. So, Beyonce won her 28th Grammy. 28 Grammys, like if you win 28 Grammys, you'd be like, man, I don't need to come back to this bitch. Like they just need to mail me my Grammy. You know what I'm saying? They keep asking me to come out, put on these clothes and these girdles and shit. Like, how do you feel after winning? Like, what do you do with your 28th Grammy? You don't win the most Grammys of anybody. Just like I'm just like, okay.
I mean, I think that with Beyonce being at that point where it's 28 and she's the most decorated female artist. I think that yes, she should get out of bed and go and accept the awards. If it was like 8, it was like the 8th one. Probably take that from home or send in a video.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think that for this one, for this award, and Beyonce knew she was winning before she came because she wasn't even messing with the Grammys.
Right, not at all.
So they had to be like, Beyonce, you won. We need you to come.
Please. Beyonce, please. Beyonce.
Please, ma'am, please.
28 Grammys. If I win 28 Grammys. I don't know what I would win 28 Grammys for. Ooh, I don't know. Saying something. Why don't you go and sing something? Hello? So if I win 28 Grammys, on the 28th one, I'm going to chop her in. Like fucking True Lies. I'm coming in swinging on the ladder of the helicopter. I'm going to drop down in a fucking ripped open tuxedo. Okay, AK-47 on my back, snatch the Grammy out and just fly out. That's gonna be my whole speech.
That's it.
That's it. That you understand? I'm a winner. I came in. All I came here to do was win and collect trophies.
All we do is win. Okay,
that's it.
So that's what it is. It.
So Elliot Page, formerly Ellen Page, in White People News, got top surgery. What are we calling it? Him. He got top surgery, and so now he said he feels like he's more in his body.
Why you pause like that though? Why you pause?
Because I be trying to wrap my mind. I really do. And I don't know why this is like, okay. I think for me, it's less about not understanding like what he's going through and more understanding like, why does he need to, I guess because people are ignorant, right? And so you need to talk about it. I guess that's it.
You mean like what did he say? He just said, I feel better now.
He feels better now, right? It's like myself. It's like I got my boobs, and I guess.
Okay, so don't you say things like you got your hair cut, you feel better now, right?
I feel like myself. I feel like I'm in my body again. Okay, I'll take that. I'll accept it. Okay. So I have a question. This is gonna sound really stupid and ignorant, but I'm gonna ask the question anyway, for posterity's sake. Even if you have little titties, you got to get those removed.
I don't think that it's up to you. It's just like when I was telling you before about whether WAP is empowering and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion is empowering. I think that's women's business. I think that that's Elliot's business.
Okay.
It's not for us. It's not for us to understand. It's not for me to understand why someone else doesn't want boobs.
I agree.
It's not. I mean, like, and I hear a lot of people talking about what's his name? Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zaya. And if you watch Zaya clearly was born with the wrong body. Like clearly. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's the wrong body. Okay. Somebody signed Shorty up for the wrong thing. That's that. There's nothing more. Like you can't even make your child like that. You know what I mean? And I hear a lot of people saying those things. But I'm sure that her being able to be authentically herself, it makes her feel better.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy for him. I think that it's brave to be a public figure and go through a transition like that, and then have to kind of deal with the people saying, "You remember you used to be this person. Remember you used to be this." And
forever. But I think that happens to other people who are transgender. You know, like I know some people who have gone through their own transition. And that old person is just, people still want to know, like why did you want to do this? Why do you want to be this person? Why did you? It's not for me to understand. And I think that that's the part that we really have to let go of trying to figure out other people's business. It's not my business to figure out why Elliot that's the new name, right?
Elliot, yes, Elliot Page.
Why Elliot wants to be himself and take away the boobs. Maybe every time he looked at it made him feel like a woman, and he was like, I don't feel like this on the inside, so I don't want this part of me to be on the outside.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So Trey Songz spitting in people's mouths.
Now listen, during the whole pandemic. During the pandemic.
Okay. Now, one of the lines in WAP. Look in my mouth. Spit in my mouth. Look in my eyes. Okay.
She got a husband.
Ma'am, spitting in mouths is a thing people do.
Right, but not in the pandemic to a stranger.
Who said they were strangers?
To a hoe. Okay. Let's call a thing a thing.
Why she got to be a hoe? She can't own her sexuality. I own it and sell it whenever she wants to.
Well, you can still have a title. I'm not discriminating against hoes. I'm just saying that she's not a regular. She's not titled in a relationship. I'm saying that somebody else might spit in her mouth tomorrow during a pandemic. That's a little concerning.
Well, maybe she got the vaccine. And she was like, you know what? I got this vaccine. It's time to turn up. It's she was like,
she didn't even wait the 21 days. She didn't wait for the second shot. She was like, I got this first shot. Boom.
Trey Songz said, you want to do what to whom? And she was out the door. She was on her way. She said, spit in my mouth. Spit in everything.
Yeah. Terrible.
I wish Trey Songz was in the news about music.
The only thing that we've been able to report on is him. And the thing is that everything circles back to his music. I remember going to a Trey Songz concert, and that was when he first came out with and all that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was at the front of the stage with a bottle of liquor near his genitalia, with chicks lined up with him pouring into it. So the first thing that we had reported about was Trey Songz peeing on the chick, or peeing in the chick's mouth.
Yes.
Which refers us back to whatever. Mm-hmm. Then we see allegedly his penis that he probably leaked himself. And him talking to the chick while she was giving him head. And then now he's spitting in people's mouth. What? Just make a porn. Call it a day.
Right.
Maybe make a music track to it.
Maybe this is like a precursor for his OnlyFans. So
doesn't he have an OnlyFans now? What's that on his OnlyFans?
I don't know. I'm just saying, if he does not have one, maybe these are like previews coming out for the OnlyFans. Like if you,
anytime I watch porn, anytime I'm watching porn, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's the minute somebody spits, I'm done. I flick off. I'm done with it. I can't do it. I'm not with the spitting. I'm not with the. Mm-mm.
I just said the minute they spit. Good grief.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I can't do the spit. That's my OCD. I can't even.
They can't even get to the good part.
Don't spit on the dick. Don't spit on nothing. We're good.
Oh, that's cold.
The thing should be juicy or your mouth or something. I don't know. It's just the act of actually spitting. You already have spit in your mouth. Cool, utilize it.
Right.
But you physically, I'm good. We're good. Now I almost threw up just right there. Just
listen,
can't even.
I'm not gonna judge nobody spitting. I'm not gonna expose myself too much. I'm just gonna say.
And don't spit on my vagina, y'all. I do not want your nasty ass fucking spit on me. In that capacity, no, we're good. Mm-mm.
But I don't.
No, sir, ma'am.
Like legit. Come on now.
We're good.
Okay. Listen. Okay. All right then. So Wayne said, "Fuck the Grammys," because he was mad he didn't get nominated. The only thing they got nominated was his artwork on the cover of his album. He had The Funeral came out in 2020, and that
which was tragic. Which was tragic.
Yeah. It didn't. I mean, it did okay. It wasn't like Wayne numbers, but it didn't do bad. Like
but it wasn't Grammy numbers. It wasn't. It wasn't Grammy numbers either.
He said that when they talk about Grammys, they don't even talk about him. They shouldn't
because he's listen. Lil Wayne used to be my baby daddy. Mm-hmm. In recent years, he's no longer my baby daddy. He's a hot ass mess right now. I got nothing. Okay, I have nothing to give. I don't understand what's going on with him. I do understand it's drugs. Drugs are bad. Mm-hmm. And hopefully he gets that under control. But I think that he wants to go out like a rock star. So yeah. I think that he probably will end up overdosing, which I do not wish that is what happens. I hope he gets his life together.
I think he's gonna live a long ass time. He's gonna be like Keith Richards from the that white band.
Does he have cerebral palsy or what?
Keith Richards?
I'm trying to figure out what the effects are from the drug usage.
He's just old. He's just old and crazy. Old.
Like I think
he's gonna just be old and crazy.
I think Wayne is mad talented, and I don't know if the situation with him and Baby put him in a deeper depression, which caused him to utilize drugs, more. Yeah. And if so, I could see that happening in his case, right. But I don't think that it's okay. Yeah. It's pretty terrible.
I agree. Yeah. I don't know. I want him to win a Grammy or more Grammys. I think he won like 4.
I think he needs to do music that could win Grammys.
He has a lot of really good songs.
No, I think he needs to do new music that can win Grammys.
I don't know. I heard a couple of his albums. Well, one of his albums I'm listening to right now. I
The
think
new one?
Life of Mr. Carter. Yeah. That the Deluxe Carter 5. Listen to the Deluxe Carter 5.
Yeah, but that was 2 years ago.
Was that 2 years ago? Oh
I
well.
think so.
Yeah. No, I don't listen to.
I mean, so I'm saying it's out of date. We don't. What did he get nominated for a Grammy for that?
No, and he should have. And that's the point. Then he put out a funeral album, and it was sad. It was a lot of songs, and I had to do a lot of skipping.
Hopefully he can come back. Hopefully he's in the studio right now with Drake writing with Drake and figuring out how they're gonna make a great album.
Drake is not writing his stuff, ma'am.
Sir.
Listen, I don't believe that Drake is writing his stuff.
Sir.
Yes. I can believe whatever I can believe whatever I want to believe. Okay, I don't have to believe what somebody else tells me to believe. I can believe what I want to believe. Okay, and I believe that he writes his own. He goes in the booth. He don't write nothing down. He just be rapping. Hundreds of albums, hundreds of songs that he just be rapping off the top of his head
with all them drugs up in him.
But especially with the drugs.
With the drugs up in him.
Especially with the drugs. Only with the drugs. I want to send him more drugs so he can rap more songs.
No, we're not sending him drugs. We're sending him to rehab because he got a whole tribe of children that he needs to take care of.
I'm not gonna say that.
You know what? We go close the case on Lil Wayne. Hopefully he can get some help. I mean, because that's essential. And yeah.
So can you tell me? Because I only watched like half a clip of Harry and Meghan. Can you give me some Harry and Meghan tea? Because I need to.
We were out last week. I mean, Meghan essentially just said that the family's racist, and that when they were speaking about having Archie, that they said that Archie wasn't going to get a title, and that Archie wasn't going to get security. Archie wasn't going to get any of the royal benefits. And then someone, but she didn't say that, but
right.
And then someone or someone's said something about Archie's skin, whether it's going to be too dark or, how dark it was going to be. He said that to Prince William. I am making an assumption that his brother, Prince William, Prince Harry, he said that to Prince Harry. I'm assuming that his brother, Prince William, and his dad said that about the kid's skin. And I think that essentially they're racist. They didn't want any black blood in which they thought they didn't have any, but how could you not know there was black anyway?
Right.
They've been had black blood in that family, but they didn't want any more, and I think that that's why they decided to go ahead and drop the whole family, which I think is ridiculous. And so they felt some type of way. They cut Harry off financially. They cut him off with his security. They won't provide him any security as the prince, so he had to find another place to live. Tyler Perry gave them his house to live in for a while, and gave him security, and then they are now living off the money that Princess Diana left for him.
Well, it's hard having a racist ass, rich ass grandma.
And according to them in the interview, the grandmother wasn't the one really that was giving them issues. The grandma was cool. Although I really don't. The thing is that I'm sure the grandmother could present to be okay and the sweet grandma to them,
right?
But behind the doors, man, like,
get this motherfucker out of here.
We're good on that blood. So I think that I don't know. They're saying that they have had good communication with the queen, And, all is well. I know that they recently had a conversation, Prince William and was it Prince Charles recently had a conversation with Prince Harry, and it didn't go well.
Right, I did see that.
So I want to know the details of that, but Prince Harry seems to not want to throw his brother under the bus too much or his dad under the bus. I think he's kind of like, you know what? I'm with my family. Fuck y'all. We're good. And I think that's just what it is. I think that he's probably gotten to the point where he's like, I'm not going to go through this same thing that my mother went through.
Right. You ain't going to kill me.
Or my family or my kids or my wife.
Right. We out.
And then what about Sharon Osbourne? Have you read up on her?
Well, okay. So I'm going to say this. I heard they said something about her being racist. She is old and white and from England. I did not expect her to be anything else. Old, white, rich from England. That's like what racist people are made of. So, like, I'm not. People was like, "Can you believe it?" I mean, she's on a show with a black woman. Yeah, but she's still racist as hell. And so I don't know. I knew she was racist. Her husband, old and crazy and racist too. He just, hang out with whoever got the dope.
Did you say dough or dope?
DOPE, dope.
Child, listen. I don't know that they have so they essentially canceled the show for a short period of time while they do an investigation. They have since today extended that time. There are more allegations of Sharon and her behavior against, or they're saying racist behavior or comments, and that has been concerning to. Is it CBS? CBS, ABC. Yeah, and shout out to Cheryl Underwood. She did an exclusive last week about that situation that she had, and it played right here on hot7025fm.com. So we'll probably do a replay this week about her response to that, because we do house Cheryl Underwood Radio. So
yes, we do.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think that they're gonna fire her. They're gonna let her go.
Have to.
They have to. At this point, and especially, and then too, did you see that Sharon Osbourne posted a letter from what's the chick's name that was on Mr. Coop? Hang on, Mr. Cooper.
With the football husband.
Yeah, Holly Robinson Pete.
Yeah.
So Holly Robinson Pete stated that Sharon was said something to her that was racist or whatever. Sharon posts a letter that Holly sent her after she left the show, and she posted on her Instagram a whole letter. It's risky. You can go to Sharon Osbourne's page to watch it, or I'll share it in my story on Instagram.
Girl, listen. when somebody old and white do something racist, I just be like, y'all. That's. When somebody old and black do something racist, I'd be like, y'all, they from a whole other era. They were saying Negroes on TV back then. But
it doesn't make it. It doesn't excuse it. It doesn't excuse the behavior today.
I'm not saying it excuses the behavior today.
But yes, in fact, okay, and we're not gonna say alleged or anything, but in fact, right. That situation with the royals in the UK, we already know that that's been a racist situation. Yeah. So it's not brand new.
Like y'all, we just got to figure out how to beat the race, how to beat them. Like don't be like shocked that they racist. Oh my God, they racist. No.
Yeah, I don't think that was even I wonder if that was like, were people really shocked that they were racist, or were they shocked? I wasn't shocked that they asked about what color the kid's skin was going to be or how dark. I really wasn't shocked about that. I was more shocked at how Harry was shocked. Harry, you've been in the family.
But that's what I'm saying. White people be shocked when other white people be racist. Even if what color is your skin going to be? Yes. Yes. Your racist ass grandma going to ask you that because she got this
He
woman.
said it wasn't his grandmother and it wasn't his grandfather.
His brother, wife, the maid. So what color is the chocolate. You know, he was walking around the castle and he was like, you know, you got that black girl. You think this baby gonna be black? It's gonna have an afro. Watch. It's gonna have an afro.
Right.
It's gonna have an afro.
Just wait until the baby gets older and has all this curly hair. This second baby about to come out black as hell. Watch. And the thing is, I mean, I'm here for it, and I'm here for Prince Harry. And the thing is, they already knew Prince Harry liked black women. He been naked in a hotel, getting caught with black women, playing strip poker. He been in Vegas, turning up with black women. Man. This is not brand new. Harry just liked black women, and they should have accepted that a long time ago. And I'm sure that they have had many of conversations with Prince Harry about saying, "Don't blink if she can't use your comb.
Don't bring her home." But problem is, if sis got a babeless flat iron, she can use your comb.
Not a babeless.
She can.
No.
she gonna catch that with that cheek.
No. Mm-mm.
And then she was like, "Look, give me that damn comb." I brushed his hair 300 times. Shit, somebody better call AliExpress and give me a wig. I could use that damn comb. Come right in.
They have a long battle ahead in terms of like trying to have any sort of like mending with their family relationship. And I think that at this point, Harry needs to make, if he hasn't already, he needs to make a decision. Either I'm going to go ahead and move forward completely with my family, my wife and my kids, or I'm going to try to continue to mend this with people who don't really care or think that he's acting out. I'm sure they probably think that he's just acting out, like they probably think there's something like he's doing something wrong and they're not.
Yeah. He tripping. Why he tripping about us not wanting him to have a black wife? What's wrong with him? He ain't never been white before?
Right. He ain't never been a prince before? You're right. It's the audacity of Harry.
It's the audacity for them. They like, we employ black people. We don't marry them.
Right. And they probably barely employ black people.
Shit. They pick up horse shit. They not for marrying.
Mm-mm.
So
hopefully they figure it out. I think Meghan is going to get a lot of backlash. There is a rumor that Meghan may be running for some sort of political office. Now that would make sense.
Yes.
If she prepares herself to run for a political office and then Harry becomes the first man, child. Imagine that shit.
Imagine that. I'm sure he'd be chilling. He like being and playing in the background. He don't want to be the star.
And the thing is, he can go ahead and get his dual citizenship or whatever, because we know y'all last president, his wife, she was out here doing her thing. She was doing it before. That's that. Right. Right. You have any more shady ass tea for us? So
that's it.
So listen, hopefully we do not get blown up by Putin and his family, because word on the street is they're trying to use us as a test to blow some things up, because
us as in black people, or us as in
Biden. us as in Biden. That there's something going on there. I don't want to be parts of it. I want the Putin family to know it ain't got nothing to do with us. It ain't got shit to do with us.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Y'all do what y'all do up over there. That's all I got to say.
I'm in Texas.
Hey, listen, so tomorrow I'll be live on the Morning Wood, 8 a.m. right here on hot7025fm.com. Sir will be interviewing me soon. This should be interesting. This will be interesting. Yeah.
It's gonna be tear jerking. It's gonna be laugh. There's gonna be laughter. It's gonna be tears.
Okay.
It's gonna be dancing.
Oh.
There will definitely be drinks.
Okay.
There may be blood.
Not drugs.
I said blood.
I thought you said drugs. I picture in my head. I picture cocaine on the table. Like, you know what? Yeah, I've never done cocaine. I'm good.
Always the cocaine. It's a beautiful people's drug.
Is it?
That's what they say.
No, I'm good. I'll pass on the cocaine. Y'all be like, Carrice out there selling ass. She only had one hit of cocaine.
She's selling ass.
No, we're good. So listen, I want to thank everybody who's tuned in. If you are on Facebook Live, on YouTube, or on Twitch, thank you for hanging out with us on Risky Radio with Carrice and Sir. And look, we'll see you next Tuesday. Sir, you got anything to tell the people?
I'll be coming back to social media next week.
Oh, child, listen to that. Listen to that. They're going to be live and in effect on social media, y'all. Won't he do it? Kirk Franklin then put some.
Kirk Franklin. He done called me to the altar
and put his foot on your neck. Get you back on social media. Look at that. Hey, y'all, thank you so much. Do me a favor before we go. Go ahead and click that share button and tell your friends about us. And drop some comments too. You know, tell us what's up. We like you. We'll see y'all next time. Hang on.